So hello guys, I'm back again with another video, and I welcome you to my channel, the Utopian Garden. So in this one I'm going to remind you of these two things that I had discussed earlier. That is, one is the qualities of this type of seed, which is a hybrid seed, which is genetically modified, and it's called Tomato Arka Rakshak F1. And there are certain qualities that I would like to discuss about these seeds, and you can have a look. That's how it looks like, and obviously I'm going to show you the seeds from inside. So some certain qualities I want to remind you about again. That's why I've created this video. I'm creating this video. This is the first public triple disease resistant tomato F1 hybrid in India. It can yield up to 18 kgs per plant. So you can see these in front of me. I had shown you these a couple of days back as well, I think 3 or 4 days back, in another video. So this is the current status of these seeds. So they're germinated, and it's a small tiny sapling seedling that you can see in front of you. So it should take about another, if I'm not wrong, 90 not 90 but probably 70 to 80 days or so for the final year. So what really amazes me about such kind of things, such kinds of occurrences in life, is that this single tiny sapling is going to generate cyclically 18 to 20 kgs of yield every time, in each cycle basically. So if you plant 10 of these, so I'll if you guys want me to kind of create a business model out of selling these, and let's say for example taking 100 plants and how much profit you can make out of them, selling planting 100 plants and sowing 1,000 plants, and so on and so forth. You let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make a business model out of it, briefing you on what could be your profits if you, let's say, have 100 plants that you've sowed of the Arka Rakshak F1, how much profit you would be able to generate after every 3 to 3.5 months. That's basically the cycle of the Arka Rakshak. So the third quality I wanted to talk to you about is absolutely related to money. Like I was discussing this, the business side of having this as your one of your primary sales product while you're doing, let's say, if you have this option of creating a second source of income. I think it's a good option, along with, of course, other seeds, other plants, other vegetables. So it's not at all compulsory for you to have a nursery to make money out of it. You can do it in a small little area that you might have on your terrace. So may end up planting 100 of these, and let's say 100 of some other, and in a vertical manner. So that's like vertical farming, wherein you are not what should I say, you're basically utilizing a lot of your area. So if it's about 200 square feet, 300 square feet, you're planting you are setting up plant over plant, so which basically means that you are able to pull out 5, 6 and maybe even 10 times the profit out of that little 500 square feet of area. And again, I'm saying this has to be like the second source of income, not the first one, of course. So this basically if you have the option of creating another source of income out of this, I don't think it's a bad option. So I wanted to also tell you that the adoption of precision farming practices basically is what you have to do. So even if you're doing it in a small scale, so you have to adopt precision farming practices, wherein you're giving X amount of water, the exact amount of water that is needed, so that you don't end up wasting those resources. And I'll now remind you of one more thing, which is the fact that we are selling these for $1.99 a pack. So these are also something that I searched for. So these are also a semi-determinate, if I'm not wrong. So semi-determinate is very similar to the indeterminate kind of crop. Indeterminate is something wherein you can keep on harvesting from one sowing again and again and again, whereas a semi-determinate is something wherein you can harvest in an indeterminate manner, but certain branches of the stem do not yield each and every time. So what happens is, at a particular time there are branches which have bunches of these tomatoes, whereas there are branches which do not which are not yielding. For example, in the last season, a particular branch of a stem yielded for you a bunch of these, whereas now it is not. Maybe in the next season it will. So that's called semi-determinate. So guys, this is for 199 for people out here in Delhi and NCR, and we are supplying these inclusive of course shipping charges. So if you guys want to kind of test this, let us know, we'll send across. Also, since I told you, I would rather prefer, or rather suggest you guys to have a look at the developments in terms of the growth of this and eventually the harvest, which will probably take another 2 months or so, and then you can think about ordering. So that's where you'll be able to kind of get an idea as to whether you should order for these or not. So I would request you to wait for 1.5-2 months. That's when you will have an idea as to the size, or rather that's when the fruits start to come out. So you'll get a fair idea of the size of the bunch of tomatoes on these little saplings right now, which will of course turn into bigger plants. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate. Please feel free to ask in the comment section area, and we'll be able to reply. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.